As the NFL trade deadline inches closer, teams on the brink of contention, or collapse, are weighing their options. For the Cleveland Browns, a 1-4 start has sparked speculation that they might shift from playoff hopefuls to sellers, with one star player already attracting significant attention from his former team. Could a reunion be on the horizon? The Cleveland Browns are on the brink of becoming sellers ahead of the NFL's November 5th trade deadline after a 1-4 start and with a couple of daunting matchups on their schedule over the next few weeks. In that context, Josh Edwards of CBS Sports predicted on Thursday, October 10th, that the team will ultimately trade star wide receiver Amari Cooper back to the Dallas Cowboys in return for draft capital. Although the season has not gone as planned, the acquisition of Cooper would give Dallas a jolt it desperately needs, Edwards wrote. Cooper is relatively inexpensive financially and already has a rapport with quarterback Dak Prescott. The Browns restructured the final season of Cooper's $100 million contract in 2024 for the precise purpose of making him a tradable player and clearing cap space in the meantime. Cleveland converted $18.88 million of the wideout salary into a signing bonus, which opened up more than $15 million in cap space this year and brought Cooper's base salary down to the $1.21 million league minimum. That translates into 18 game checks of just $67,222, which means any team that trades for Cooper is only on the hook that amount, both in terms of cap space and actual cash paid, multiplied by however many weeks remain in the season once that franchise acquires him. For example, if the Cowboys dealt for Cooper following Week 8, Dallas would take on a cap hit of just $672,222 for the remainder of the season. The Browns' choice to restructure Cooper's deal was indicative of several things. First and foremost, that the team was overextended financially coming into the season and desperately needed cap space, primarily because of the fully guaranteed $230 million albatross around its neck that is quarterback Deshaun Watson's contract. However, it also indicated that Cleveland was prepared to cut and run in the last year of Cooper's deal, which means the team doesn't believe there is a viable path forward to bringing the Pro Bowl wide receiver back in 2025 and beyond. The Browns also upped Cooper's trade value in terms of the draft assets they can get back because he is both talented and inexpensive, which makes him a prize for teams that range from middling to good T0, the upper echelon of the league, as he can help of them at a value price. Cleveland fleeced the Cowboys in the initial Cooper trade in March 2022, sending Dallas a 5th-round pick and a 6th-round pick swap in return for the receiver. Since then, Cooper has tallied 170 receptions for 2,618 receiving yards and 16 TDs for the Browns, leading the team in receiving in both 2022 and 2023, as well as earning Pro Bowl honors last season. Cooper is off to a slower start in 2024 with just 20 catches for 208 yards, 2 TDs, and 5 drops. That said, he is still only 30 years old and has been excellent for much of his time in Cleveland despite a string of poor and/or underperforming quarterbacks. The Browns probably won't move on Cooper for another couple of weeks as they try to salvage their season. If the team is unable to do so, however, Cleveland will probably look for a late day 2 or early day 3 pick in return for its star wideout. Cooper has a chance to up his value between now and the trade deadline by producing quality performances against the Philadelphia Eagles, Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, and Los Angeles Chargers. With the clock ticking and crucial games ahead, the Browns find themselves at a crossroads. Their upcoming matchups could either breathe new life into their season or prompt some tough decisions. For one wide receiver, a familiar destination may just be the answer both teams are looking for, but the next few weeks will determine whether the trigger gets pulled.